I went from being incarcerated for 13 years in the state of Missouri Department of Corrections to going back into the prison system to tell the inmates about the hope that I found in Jesus that set me free from all the bondage in my life. My name's J.C. Morgan. I live in Heartland Community. I'm a group leader at the recovery program. I'm a counselor there as well. I've been blessed with the opportunity to be an assistant basketball coach for our high school basketball team. And also I'm part of the jail and prison ministry that we have here in the community. So growing up, I have 4 stepdads. I went to 6 different schools. My mom was abused by her father, and as a result of that, although she loved me unconditionally, she didn't know what being a parent looked like. So my home was completely dysfunctional, broken. Was always looking for a place to belong, a sense of belonging that I could never find. Eventually in high school, I ended up going toward the crowd that would accept me, and those were the people who were using drugs and alcohol. My first encounter with drugs and alcohol was with my father at 9 years old, and it only spiraled out of control from there. By the time I was 16, I experienced methamphetamine for my first time, and then at 18 years old, 4 months before graduation, I injected methamphetamine for the first time, and that bondage of methamphetamine grabbed a hold of me so tightly that that's all I could see. And for the next 20 years of my life, the grip of that demon grabbed a hold of me so strong that I couldn't break loose. There was nothing I could do to get free. I was sitting in the Crawford County Jail in Steelville, Missouri, facing 25 years in prison for an arson charge, a manufacturing drug charge that I was perfectly guilty for. And for the first time in my life, I was scared. I was terrified. And I remember sitting on the edge of my bed and on the edge of my bunk in my cell, and I cried out to God, and I said, Lord, no matter what, from this day forward, I'll give you my life. You're the only one that's ever loved me and the only one that can help me. And when I expected rejection, he welcomed me with open arms. And the love that I felt from that experience changed the course of my life forever. In 2015, my wife and I both came here together seeking freedom from that addiction, seeking a new life. We both entered into the recovery programs and we graduated together. I found that freedom in Jesus, in a personal relationship with my Lord and Savior Jesus. It was only through finding Him and submitting my life to Him that I was able to be set free. I'd been through countless secular recovery programs, 12-step programs, behavior modification programs, and none of those things changed my heart, which was my problem. I had a broken heart, and the only one who could fix my broken heart was the one who made it, and His name is Jesus. When my wife and I graduated the program, we were anxious for God to restore our marriage. Not actually restore it, but maybe just cause it to start. We kind of expected God just to snap His fingers and make everything snap back together, but it didn't happen like that. It took time. If I had one word to describe what Heartland is like and what makes it special, that word would be love. Experienced the love of Christ through the people of God in Heartland was the catalyst that restored my family, restored our marriage. We ended up fighting to get custody of her son. He was living in a bad situation. I kept hearing this voice in my head tell me that I needed to do something about it. I needed to do this, I needed to do that, but I really felt God telling me through my leaders that I need to be patient and let God take care of it. So instead of trying to force the issue and force our son to come live with us, after patiently waiting and praying for almost 2 years, he called us crying one day and said, Mom and Dad, I want to come live with you at Heartland. So I just like to take this time to say thank you to everyone who prayed for me and people like me coming into the programs. I know that it's the prayers of the saints and even the prayer of my grandmother that carried me through all those years. I'm so grateful for all the love that I've been shown, for all the mercy and grace that I've been given through the people of Heartland. And I know that outside of that happening, my life wouldn't be where it is today. So.